Hi all, welcome to beginner series of Workato. Today we are going to explore about Workato list formulas, working with the list formulas, and we'll see how to handle null or empty values. Before we move into our today's agenda, let's have a quick recap on our previous session. We have learned about Workato date formulas, working with the date formulas, and also we saw how to handle null or empty values. Please do check out our previous session by clicking on the I button at the right top of our video, or also I'll be giving a link in the description box. So today we are going to explore about Workato list formulas. And also we'll see how to use those formulas in a practical way. So the list formulas which we are going to explain today's session are first, last, index, and where. So without wasting our time, we'll go to our workspace and explore these formulas with the explanations. Okay, let's go there. So once you log into your workspace, so you'll be having a folder structures according to our previous session as well. So connections, functions, and recipes. So let me go to the recipe. So I've already built a recipe to explore these formulas, like about one is first, second is last, third condition we are going to check is index, and fourth formula is where conditions. Okay, so let's see with the example. Okay, so first we are using the scheduler based approach here, so trigger. So second thing, I have created a helper list. I'll explain you why we have declared a helper list here, why we use helper list. And for the first formula, right, we have used as the list we want. So the first always works basically on the list formulas. Okay, if you want to apply a first index or a first formula or an index formula or a last formula, the input has to be a list, okay, or an object inside, like where you can explore inside the object whatever we wanted inside the structure of the object. We can use these formulas to explore or get the output as per our requirements. So the first gives the first three means we are exploring the first three elements to fetch it from the given array. Likewise, similar to the first operations, first formula, here last gives you the last two elements. If I gives the element, say like n is the number of items to be written basically. So if I select as a 2, say if I suggest as 2, then it should gives me a response as last two elements. Similarly, the index is basically to locate in the array or a list. So where is my 4, the number 4, where it's located in the particular list or array. Okay, so where condition. So example, why you have selected, while I've declared the helper list or I've used name list in this. Basically I have used name as Shiva here. That's my name. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding my name according to the along with my name I'm adding a index. Say example, I have helper list of size 5, so it gives me 5 values along with the first, so it will give 6. So index will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so totally 5 index. Okay, so it gives me like Shiva underscore 0, Shiva underscore 1, Shiva underscore 2 till 4. Okay, so now let's run this particular recipe and we'll give you explanation on the output part. Now let's see. Okay, so now if you see the output at the add item of the name list, so it gives list size is 6 because when I declared name list, I have added my name as Shiva here. So along with the list which I'm repeating, so I'm adding along with the Shiva, I'm adding Shiva and underscore 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 basically. So we start with 4. Yeah, I end up with 4, not 5. Okay. So now, if you see the output of this particular at the fifth step, it not tell you the what are the items are there. It shows at the last item's name itself. Only says Shiva underscore 4 means the output is says list size is 6 and input at the last stage, which will not show you the first index, second index, third, fourth, like that. It shows at the last repetitions, at the last counter of the value, it shows the output. Okay, remember that when you're seeing the output, it's a last iteration value. Okay, not the first or in between the iterations. The second sorry sixth step, it is we use as a first formula, right? So first, if you see, I said I wanted first three values. So in my what is my input? Let me check my input whether it shows or not. It not shows. Okay. So the input was mine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Out of that, I want first three values. So it gives me 1, 2, 3. Likewise, in the last formula I've used only last two elements. I wanted last two elements, so since gives 4 and 5. Likewise, index. So when I gave input as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I have selected index of 4. So where my 4 is located. It says 3 because index always starts with 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So totally like I gave 5, 5 number, but it will be ending with a what? The 4. The index will be 4, as well as the 4 will be ending with a index will be where it located. It will index will be 3. So where conditions basically I've used where the name equal to Shiva. Okay, so Shiva, it gives me the output of my name. So where like I only selected name equal to Shiva. So where condition can be used. Say example, you have a table structures. Say you have n number of values. Say example, name, last name, first name, last name, age, country, whereas your job, the company name, something like that. So when you give that, say example, you have name, say like name Shiva, Rajesh, your name is like Vinay, everything is there. Okay, so in that case, so you want to select the way the name is Shiva, so you select all the columns. So in that case, it gives you the output as name equal to Shiva and last name is whatever, like I have a like Avdani, so last name is my Avdani, and the job where it like I'm located Bangalore, and my where's a country, that's India. So it gives me the selected row itself. So you have to understand is here is the where condition can be used to pluck or maybe to choose only selected values. Example, the where condition works similar to the SQL conditions, SQL where condition you have. So you'll be sorting off or you are doing a filter condition there to get the output as a filter condition, filter outputs, not the all the values I wanted. So hope you understood the all the four formulas respectively. So let's go back to our in a while to our back to our presentations. Meanwhile, I'll show how to use basically the say example, you have a empty or null conditions, right? Empty or null conditions. So in that case, what you have to do is, so example, I'll just me check here. So like I'll do here name list dot present. Okay, if it's present, then what I'll do, I'll take it from the where conditions. Else, okay, I'll give empty values. Okay, so what I'll do now, I'll just skip this particular step and I'll not give anything here. Okay, and list is empty now. Okay, let's test again. Let's see what gives. Okay, now see. See, it says empty values means when your list is empty, you have to make sure that instead of going to the condition check or if conditions or the looping through or you are taking a decision out of that, you have to make sure that whether the list is empty or a string is empty, then you say like I have to take a measure that to a error handling part or maybe to check the empty values or a null values. Okay, so this is how we can use present in case of checking the values of the list. If the empty, then send saying like empty values, or else if I have any name in that, then go for the where condition, checking the whether filter out the list. Okay, hope you understood the empty and null values, how to handle it. Basically you have to use present to understand the blank, or maybe see you can use instead of blank present also you can use blank. There's a blank operations, so you can check this whether it's a whether array is a blank. If it's a blank, then it should go for empty values. You can use any of these values to check the empty or null values, or null values for you can, if you want to check null values also you have to use present, okay, instead of blank. Blank is nothing but an empty string. Okay, hope you understood the difference between blank and the basically the present. Okay, okay, now we'll go back to our presentation part and explore about the quiz part. Whatever you have understood now so far, so let's explore your knowledge. Okay, go ahead, we'll go there. Okay, now the quiz time. So first question for you is which Workato formula retrieves the first occurrence of value in the list? So here are the options for you: first, index, where, last. Okay, hope you have I think know the answer. So let me give you the answer for this. It's a first, okay, first occurrence of the value in the list. So second question is which Workato formula filters a list based on condition and returns the position of the list first occurrence meeting the condition. So the options are similar, but you have to choose the right option here. Okay, let me give you the answer. That's where conditions. Okay, the third and final question for you is what does index function return if the specified value is not found in error? What it gives basically. So the options are, one second, yeah, your options are -1, 0, null, error. Okay, it's a little bit tricky questions, but you have to let understand, like say example, we had a 1 2 3 4 5, right? So if I choose my dot index, where is my 6, where number 6 is not available in my list, so what it may gives the result. Let me give you the answer. It's null, because what happens when your given number is not present in the list, it says null. I don't know where exactly it's located, so that's how the answer is null. Okay, hope you have enjoyed the session, today's session basically. So we have explored about the list formulas. In that we have explored first, last, index and where formulas, to how to use those in the recipes with a given input, so and how to get the output as per our requirements. So then let's meet you in the next session. Until then, take care. Thank you. Bye.